Welcome everyone to Team Time on the, what is the date today? The 11th. I am a bachelor. Tiana is not here. She is 5 hours going the other direction. Last week she was 5 hours going Alaska. This week she's 5 hours in England. So she went to England to go visit her sister. That was my Christmas present to her. So I am by myself. I'm flying solo. But she will watch this tomorrow. She is so engaged right now. It is amazing to see that girl work when she is on fire. I mean, you just got to stand out of her way and just let her go. It's great to see everyone here, and it's fun to be here. What we are doing today is we're kind of going off the 4 quadrants. Okay, acquiring clients, assisting those clients. Okay, that's our whole goal here, is to assist clients to get healthy, right? Whether it be body, mind, finances. That's the threefold mission of Optavia. Well, then we jump down to the third quadrant, which is acquiring coaches and assisting coaches. Those are the 4 things that we want to do in this. And so last month we've gone through 3 of them. Now we're going to supporting coaches. Hands up here if you feel like you're an excellent coach supporter. Are you a great coach supporter? I think I've done fairly well, but I know I could do a whole lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get going on the
and get it to.
All right, you guys see what I'm seeing? All right, so oops, I want to start at the beginning here. Team time and announcements first. Just as Heidi had said, who is super excited for convention? It is coming right around the corner. This was taken just a few hours ago, so 13 days away, and probably about 13 hours. Well, probably about just under 13 days, actually. Probably about 12 hours or 12 days. It starts at about 7 o'clock-ish, so we're probably a couple hours into convention in 13 days from now. All right, super excited. July 25th through the 28th, about 45 minutes due east from me here. Super excited in Orlando, Florida. Next, I love this because Margie is on this picture. If you guys don't know Margie, wave your hand. They probably can't see you anyways because there's share screen. But Margie is in this top picture, and this is Sundance last year. Margie was there with Dr. Anderson himself, and they were standing under this beautiful waterfall. Alan's probably not in that picture because Alan's probably on top of the waterfall. Because that's what Alan does when he gets by cliffs. Anyways, mute everybody. Anyways, this is coming up in October, and it won't let me mute anybody. Can everybody please mute? There we go. This is coming up in October. There are some qualifications here on the side. You can see that it's receive an invitation to Sundance. You must qualify as global director or above with 7 qualified ED teams and 2 qualified FIBC teams for at least 1 of those 3 months. Okay, there's only a few of us that are in that rank as of right now. But you know what? It's never too late. You have between June last month, this month, and next month to reach those 2 things. Going to be quite a feat for some of us, but it's always a possibility. The next thing is the Growth Summit. This is going to be coming up really soon, and if there's anything that I can say that you want to get to right now after convention would be this Growth Summit. This is 100% field-led. There is no corporate Optavia in this at all, so it is 100% worth your time to be there. Because those leaders are there 100%, none of them are getting paid to be there. Most of the leaders we actually put in we fund this. The leaders do. We're asked to put a certain amount of percentage of what we make every year into putting this on so that you guys can come and pay very minimal price to get there. It is going to be November 7th, 8th, and 9th. This is going to be a higher level learning. And because that's going to be higher level learning, they also have higher qualifications to get there. We used to have what we call the Go Global every year. They have replaced that with the new ILAT trip, the International Leadership Advancement trip. That happened this year, and they didn't have a Go Global this year. So the field said, we need a Go Global, so they decided to do one themselves. Qualifications are $6,000 frontline volume and 2 senior coach lines, okay, for 2 out of the 3 months, July, August, September. That starts this month. That means you got to be on the ball July, August, September. 2 of those 3 months, you have to have at least 2 senior coaches and 6,000 frontline volume. That means you're looking for about 7 points. If you're not sure what that means, reach out to your to your business coach, and they can help you out. Next is June rank ups. Let me tell you guys, June was a tough month. And I'm not just talking about for us, but across the board, talking to my mentors, seeing what the month looked like. Unless there was a lot of coaches coming on in your organization, the month was a little scarce, really. But we still had some rank ups last month, and we were just talking about that just a few minutes ago. Jeff Baxter, who is your business coach? Come off mute. Are you still there, Jeff?
I'm here now. Kevin Rogerson, Amanda Mayo are both my coaches.
Awesome. Is Amanda on with us right now?
She's not.
Okay, Kevin, you got this?
I got this.
I knew you got it.
Oh, sorry. Kelly was on the phone with a client, so she just got off, but that's why she popped out for a minute. So there she is. So anyway, let's talk about Jeff. Jeff is a coach in Amanda Mayo's team, and I have actually not had the pleasure of meeting Jeff in person yet, but he is coming to National Convention, so I'm super excited for that. Jeff works in law enforcement, detective, I believe, and yeah. I don't know about, like, I don't want to say, like, the wrong type of detective. I know there's different types, but this guy is on day 112, correct me if I'm wrong, and is down 90 pounds.
Right, that's correct.
Insane.
Yeah.
So, crushing it. And there's his beautiful wife. So, he is crushing his personal health journey. And you can see this guy, like, he radiates, like, positivity all the time. So, he is the type of person that attracts, you know, the people that want to do this. And he is all about helping people. So, Jeff, come on, say a few things about what you're loving so far about coaching. And whatever you would like to say about your journey so far.
Oh, okay. Well, like Kevin was saying, I'm on day 112. I've lost 90 pounds. I've just been sticking with the program. My wife has been very supportive. She does half marathons and marathons, so she eats pretty well anyway. So that's very helpful for me. The coaching aspect, gosh, it's a lot more rewarding than I ever thought. I've really enjoyed it. The people that I've met, I get so many people that ask me about the program as well. So it's going really well. I'm learning a lot. I learned an awful lot with the team time and a lot of the webinars and such Optavia puts on. So I'm just kind of trying to take a little bit from everybody and putting it together and making it work. I'm brand new, and Kevin's been very, very helpful. Amanda's been helpful, so I'm learning.
Awesome, Jeff. I remember you last week, and I remember your smile. That's why I said you're here this week, and you're still smiling. So, you radiate happiness. Just looking at you, you can see that you're a happy guy. The other two are Jason Willis. I don't see him on here. Jason Willis, are you on here? And Joe Best. I have to tell you, this was a male It's not normally a male-heavy month, but this is all three of them were males, and all of them hit senior coach last month in one of the toughest months of the year. So congratulations, everybody. Those are the three brand new rank ups for this month.
And Joe's on here.
Oh, is Joe on here?
Yeah, Joe's here, and his beautiful coach Gail is on here too. So I'd love for her to introduce him and let him say hey, if that's okay.
Yes, please.
All right, Gail, take it away.
Hello, everybody. I would like to introduce you to my awesome friend and fellow coach, Joe Best. He is actually one of my husband's best friends. He watched us do program and reached out and decided to pay it forward and is a rock star, killing it. Take it away, Joe.
I think we lost Joe.
Oh, no.
He was up here. I don't know what happened to him, but he was on here a minute ago.
Yeah.
So, anyway, he's also in law enforcement and has done really well. He's in Georgia. Amazing transformation. If you haven't seen him, he's not up here, so I'll speak for him. He's got like this Joe Heisman like pose going on the beach with his transformation, and it's pretty awesome. So look him up and see his transformation because it's pretty cool. And he is another positive energy, great guy. So we're excited for him. And I don't know what happened to him, but thank you for giving us some time to celebrate these guys.
Yeah, if he comes back on, let us know. I'd love to see his smiling face also. All right, back to the screen. So this last month, again, normal slower month. It's not uncommon for June to be a slower month, but we still brought on over 20 or about 20 coaches last month. Things are still moving. People are still excited. People are going. Let me tell you, July is normally a good month. August is a great month. September is a great month, and October is a great month. These are the months heading into the holidays. So I just watched a training that my coach just did for a lot of the EDs, and I loved what she said. It's all about attitude. If you think June's going to be a bad month or July is going to be a bad month, guess what's going to happen? Those months are going to be bad. If you don't think anybody wants to get healthy in June, you know what? Nobody's going to get healthy in June. Tiana and I had a great month last month. We brought on more clients last month than we have in a long time. So things are still moving. We brought on a brand new coach last month. So I'm just gonna kind of go through these guys real quick. We're not gonna have them come off because we want to get some training done here. But you know what? I don't even know if I want to go through them because I'm gonna butcher everybody's names. Adriana, Gloria, Amanda, Elizabeth, Faustine, Jenna, Jennifer, Jessica, Joyce, Kathleen, Leslie, Lisa, Margaret, Marquetta, Megan, Michael, Nate, Phyllis, Rhonda, and Tammy. Welcome all of you guys to an amazing organization. Thanks for being partners with us and helping America, and now I love that we get to say, and now the world get healthy. For years, I've been a coach now for 4+ years, and it's always, Dr. Anderson has always said, America and the world. And you know what? We get to say the world now because we're in Hong Kong and Singapore. So we're spreading rapidly. Okay, as most of us know, if you were on the calls the last few weeks, there has been a new the qualifications for the ILAT trip came out this last week, and then they hit it again hard this week to let you know kind of what path it is. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because they've already spent a lot of time on it, but put what path number you are in the chat, put what path you're going to be on, and let's see kind of what path we're going to be working on the most. I'm going to open up the chat room here. A lot of 2s, 4s. Yep, I'm on there. 1s, 2s. Do you know what path you're going to be on? We should have a lot more than this. I can turn that. I'll open it back up again if you need help. Okay. The paths are brand new to executive director. So if you're a brand new coach to executive, or brand new, so if you're a senior coach, manager, associate director, or director, you're going to be on pathway 1. An executive director or regional director is path 2. Integrated ED, integrated regional, and a national are on path 3. Path 4 is integrated national, global director, and presidential director. Path 5 is for integrated globals and integrated presidentials. Let me tell you, once you hit a rank, you don't always stay there. So I'm looking at like even path 5, they don't have to bring on or help anybody stay at, or like, for instance, my path is path 4. I have to help one person either hit FIBC, or I have to bring on a new ED that has at least one senior coach. They have to hit, they don't have any other choice. They have to hit FIBL, which is a fully integrated business leader, 5 out of the 6 months. You know what? That doesn't always happen. So I feel sorry for that path 5 because they have to hit their FIBL 5 out of the 6 months. It can be really, really tricky because what your rank is off of other people's work. So that means they have to stay really busy on helping that. Make sure you look at your pathway here and see what you need to do to get there. Because let me tell you, I have the picture of the ship we were on this last year. For 8 days, we sailed the Caribbean in the Royal Caribbean, one of their top ships, one of the Oasis series ships. Let me tell you, it was the funnest trip ever. I am a cruise fanatic anyways. This is the biggest ship by far. There's a full mall in there. There's a full, everybody's got a balcony on it. It was amazing. This trip was absolutely fantastic. We had such a blast. We went and visited several countries. But you know what? It was the people that we were around. If you want your husband or your spouse to get on board with you in coaching, get them on that ship. Get them on that trip, because with that, they see the camaraderie of the business. They see Dr. Anderson. They see all the top leaders in the business. They get to hear them speak. They get to see what's going on. I have a really good friend from North Carolina that her husband went on it. He's a critical care physician. He doesn't need any money. Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe he does, but he's never been part of the business of his wife's business for very long. Okay, but all of a sudden, he went on that trip and he came back and he started posting things. Get a hold of my wife, of course, but it was still, he was posting things because he saw how awesome everybody was. He saw the community. He saw everything that was happening. It is worth it to be on that boat. I can guarantee you, for one, to get on that boat, your business is going to boom. To be on that boat, you're going to continue on. It's going to just slingshot you forward to the next little bit. This is kind of part of what I wanted to talk about here. Okay. You want to define your why. Maybe your why to get to go on, to be a coach is to get on that ship or get on the trip. I don't know what it's going to be this year. Nobody knows yet. A few years ago, Tiana and I had the pleasure of introducing the trip. We didn't even get to know what the trip was until we walked on the stage and looked and said, oh my goodness, we are going to Puerto Rico, I think it was. We didn't even know it was until we walked on the stage. And I was like, how am I supposed to be excited about something I don't know? I was super excited because I'd never been to Puerto Rico. Costa Rica. But what is your why of being a coach? Is it for a house? Is it for time freedom so you can go on a vacation? Is it so you can have some toys and have a boat or something? Is it to be able to serve other people? Is it accountabilities to keep yourself healthy? Is it to get out of debt? Why are you a coach to begin with? A lot of people start with the service. They want to help a few people. Maybe they want to help themselves. They need to have a little bit of extra money to pay for your fuelings. But you know what? All of these things encompass it. Sometimes that $1 million house in Montana, up in the mountains of Montana, looks so far off that you need to split your goals up a little bit. Maybe you put that $1 million house up there. Maybe it's on the beaches in Florida, or maybe in a log cabin like this is up in Montana. You have that up there on your wall for your, what we call a C goal. But what are you going to hit this year? What can you hit this year that makes you excited to keep going? Make sure that you have some of those little goals that you can accomplish every year or every month or every couple of months or every 6 months. Put some money aside so you know what, if I hit this, I'm going to get these smaller goals. I'm going to take this off here real quick. We have a few minutes. I want to see what you guys feel like you need to be successful as a coach. Okay, as your leader here, I want to hear what you feel like you need to be successful. All right. So I got stop share off. So if you're I can see everybody now. Come off mute. I'm going to write these down. I got my piece of paper right here, and I want to know what you feel like you need as a coach to be successful. What do you feel like you need? Okay, we got people typing. More time to focus on helping others. Okay, what does that mean to you, Melanie?
It means being able to focus completely on coaching and not using my time at work and the job.
So as one of your mentors, how do I do that for you?
Well, you're already helping me do that. We're getting ready to I'm getting ready to quit my job in October. So yeah, it's going to be all
That's
about
awesome, Melanie. I heard that. I heard that you were quitting here pretty soon. So, yeah. But maybe streamlining things. Would that help?
Yes. I don't know.
Streamline it. Make sure we're not spending more time than we actually need to, so you can actually work when you do have time.
Yes.
Is that same? Okay, Cherie, you have your hand up.
Yes, I have my hand up. Thanks for calling on me.
Yes.
So I don't even know if this is possible, but it would be nice to have like some kind of training, like the training that they're doing for the intentionality, something like that for people who aren't way high up. It seems like that the trainings are for people who are really high up and they already are smart about the business. You know what I mean? I just would love it if we could have some kind of intentionality thing, training that's for people who are, I don't know, 3,000 FLV.
And you know what? You're coming to convention, right?
No, I'm going to be in Hawaii. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to tell you that.
You asked?
My anniversary.
I put you on the spot, too. I apologize.
Sorry.
You asked, and Optavia gave you convention. And then all of a sudden, you're gone. So, anyways, that would have been one of the best places you could have been for the training that is for all around. But that I hear you there. Make sure that we're training at other people's levels, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, like convention, you're paying to go. I mean, it's kind of nice to be rewarded for half of that FLV, some kind of little something like a hot air balloon convention or something. You know what I mean? Just some kind of something that would make you say, well, I'm not going to that, but I get to go to this. I qualified for this. A day of some kind of really good training.
I love that. And I know that like the Rogersons, they've done that in their group where they say, okay, if you meet this criteria, we've rented a beach house. Come to the beach house and we'll have a get together.
Yeah, something attainable for people who are just in like a year or two. I don't know. Maybe I'm copping out on not doing my full, but I'm just saying I think that would be lovely. Thank you.
Okay. All right. One more thing. What do you feel like would help you as a coach? All right. I hear somebody off. Who is it? Melanie. I got you. All right. Who else?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Oh, it's
Okay,
Kelly.
that's what everybody says. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm on the Momentum Boot Camp, and I have really been watching it. So we're not brand new coaches, but I've been watching it and acting like I am a brand new coach. So by doing that, I have literally gone through every step of what they say to do. So that might be, Cherie, I hope I said your name right. That might be a good spot for you to start if you're ready for more, if you're hungry for more. Because some people, they might say, oh, I don't know, that's too much. But you seem like you're ready for it. So the podcast, they have it on podcasts. They have a whole group for it. For me, I'm on fire about this. Like, and it's kind of like, you know how it kind of comes and it goes. And right now, it is here, and I feel like it's never going to go away. For me, getting this straight, because I am a binder person. I'm not a digital on my phone that much kind of person to keep things organized, has been huge for me. So organizing and just prioritizing what is important to you and where you want to spend your time, these things are going to fall in line. So maybe the boot camp.
I would say too, it sounds like community is really important to you. I mean, and community is huge for me, so I'm on the same page. And so I don't know if you have a lot of clients and coaches that are in your vicinity where you could have just like, for instance, and this is not tooting our own horn, we're having like a coach game night tomorrow night where we're having coaches over and playing games and just having community with one another. And
go drink coffee, go like have a time together to have coffee. The women do that. We did that a few weeks ago. It was awesome.
Community's huge for me, and it, like Hiram said, that's why we did the beach house retreat, and we still like wanted people to earn, you know, like we did a point thing, like a point system, but you know, I always think, and it's not be the person that you want to become, you know, like, or, you know, be that leader, right? Like, that's what I always say to myself too. And we have amazing leaders like Hiram and Tiana and Tanya, she's on the call, and then Charlotte. We have amazing leaders, but whenever I have an idea that a way I wish things could be better, because we all do that, I'm like, how can I do it? How can I make it happen, right? And how can I do that with my team to celebrate them? And that really always elevates me. So that's my 2 cents, but I'm sure you're amazing and you're doing all kinds of things. And I feel you, because I love to celebrate and be celebrated. So whenever I put in the work and I accomplish something, you know, or even just hit my target for the month, I like to be celebrated. And I might just celebrate myself with a massage or something, but I think it's so important to celebrate the milestones or even the in-betweens, you know, because you're changing lives, bottom line. It don't matter if you brought on one new client last month. That's one more person that you have changed their life, and it matters. So anyway, sorry, my 2 cents. Thanks, Hiram.
I love it. Well, no, this is a big thing. I think one of the biggest things that I think we lack, and it's hard to do sometimes when we're spread from California, which where Cherie's at, to the whole other side of the United States in North Carolina, where Kevin and Kelly are at. We're spread all the way across the United States. So that being said, we need to make sure that we have some community. That's where these trips, or that's where the team time comes in. That's where the trips come in. Annie, you got the last word. You had your hand up.
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I can now.
Okay. And this isn't anything that anybody else can do for me, but my thing is time management. I'm having a really hard time getting it all together, you know, like working from home with my husband and those 2 little kids. So if anybody has any wonderful time management podcasts or that kind of thing, I would love it. I need some direction in that area, because before I know it, my day is gone. So anyway, that's where I need help.
I love that, Annie, because you know what? I find that busy people know how to get things done. When Tiana and I had probably the biggest growth of our business when I was still working. And then when I came home, all of a sudden we had all this freedom, and we didn't have as much growth, as explosive as growth, because all of a sudden we had all day to get it done, and we just didn't always get the things done when we needed to get them done. So I find that busy people know how to get things done, and I'm 100% with you there, Annie. So I'm just going to take these things. I had a whole, let me tell you, I had a whole PowerPoint set up on learning the new coach checklist, because you know what? I feel like that's a lot of the times we don't know how to bring on a new coach because we don't know what to do ourselves. Well, we have a whole checklist ready to go, ready done. So I might back Heidi off one more week, and I'll do the new coach checklist next week. In supporting coaches, we need to learn how to support coaches. How are we going to bring on new coaches if we don't know how to be a coach ourselves and we're not sure exactly what steps to give them? So Heidi was going to run next week with assisting clients, but I think we need to know how to assist those coaches. And then after convention, when we come back from convention, so we'll have 1 week off. After we come back from convention, we'll start over with the quadrants all over again. You guys, it's 9:34. My half hour is up. We love you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.